According to Michael Sherwin, who is a prosecutor with the Department of Justice in Washington, D.C., they're not going to rule out prosecuting or at least bringing charges against Donald Trump for inciting the riot that took place in Washington, D.C. this past Wednesday. Now, Sherwin issued a statement earlier this week after the riots had occurred saying they're looking into this and they are prepared to charge any and all actors, not just those who were involved in the actual riot, but people who may have instigated it. Sherwin was then asked, does this include Donald Trump? To which Sherwin replied, quote, if the evidence fits the elements of a crime, they're going to be charged. We're looking at all actors. So yes, this would seem to indicate, based on Sherwin's response to that specific question, that Donald Trump could himself be prosecuted for potentially committing this crime. Now, here's the thing. Incitement of a riot would be a federal crime, considering where it took place. So a federal crime means Donald Trump could in fact pardon himself and therefore not be charged with it. He could issue a pardon to any of his children who spoke at the rallies earlier that day, kind of hyping people up. Whether or not it amounts to incitement, that would be for the courts to decide, but they were there. They were getting these people charged up. Donald Trump said, let's go. And he said, where is his exact quote? You could never take back our country with weakness. Kind of telling them you've got to be strong to take our country back. Now, it certainly would read like incitement. We have seen his tweets. We have known that he has, in fact, encouraged these people, but does it rise to the legal definition of incitement? That would be the question that the courts would have to determine. I mean, to those of us outside observers, yeah, it seems pretty obvious the dude was inciting them to do this. Did he know what they were going to do? That's a little bit more difficult to prove. Because we do obviously have evidence. These people were posting on Parler. They were posting on their message boards on other websites saying they were going to do this, actually going as far as saying they were going to kill people. So him encouraging them, knowing that the people said this, that would seem like it's incitement. The question is, can you prove that he knew this other half was taking place? See what I mean? It's not always as cut and dry as we would like to think. We can look at things, we see, okay, piece A, piece B, piece C, but could you prove it in court? And that's the problem. That's the issue we always run into. Another issue, in addition to one, can you prove it? Two, he can pardon himself anyway, is three, are they actually serious? I mean, really think about it. Like, is the DOJ, with just a few days left in the Trump administration, really going to go after this? Because if they don't, Biden has already made it clear that he wants his Department of Justice to look forward, not backward. Exactly the same thing that Obama said when he came into office when dealing with potential war crimes from all the torture the Bush administration had done. That was pretty much an unforgivable offense by the Bush administration. We all thought Obama was going to do it, and then he said, no, not going to happen. So it wouldn't surprise me in the least if Biden ended up doing the same thing here and telling his DOJ, knock it off. We're moving forward. We don't even want to relive that experience. So overall, hate to, rain on the parade here. I don't think anything's going to happen from this. I do think, however, the best we can hope for is that Trump does not issue a pardon to those involved. The people that actually stormed the Capitol, the people that looted it and ransacked it and caused all that devastation, let's hope he does not pardon them, because I have no doubt that those people will end up being prosecuted. And right now, again, that's the best we can hope for. Leave the prosecution of Trump to what's happening in New York. For D.C., let's just get the people involved in the riot.